Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm doing a video on why I went to prison. You guys have asked. I kind of wanted to wait. It's very personal to me. And again, I don't like talking about my past, but sometimes, it's the right thing to do to talk about the things you've been through. And I'm ready now, in a way. I want to let my story be known. But anyways, why I went to prison. I went to prison for stabbing another individual with I guess you could say, I don't know if it was a freaking pocket knife or a blade or a switchblade. Not no small pocket knife, it was a decent size. That night when that happened, I was drinking a little bit, so that did have a role. Me and that person got into a verbal and physical altercation, I guess you could say. Again, it was over probably something very dumb. I believe that night I felt disrespected in my own house. But I feel now that I look back at it, I put myself in that situation. I put myself in that predicament. So be very wise of who you surround yourself with and where you go and your surroundings and all that. Be very wise of pretty much who you're messing with. But anyways, back to that night. We got into it first started off as a verbal altercation. Pretty much talking crap to each other, you know what I mean? And words were flying back and forth, and then we ended up going outside, and we took it outside. We can go heads up, get them up. And again, we were both, people that were there that night, we were all drinking a little bit, I think smoking a little bit of weed or something like that too. But yeah, man, we went outside. We did get them up. We got them up. And if there's children in the room, I wouldn't recommend them listen to this. Anyways, we got to the fight. We're fighting, whatever, getting them up. And I remember, I don't know why I did this. It was just like a natural reaction, I guess you could say. I had my knife that I always carried on me. And while we were boxing, I remember I stepped back, I pulled it out, and I got him like a good 3-4 times, boom, in the chest, quick. And so that happened, and I remember he started feeling like I don't know if it was, I got him in the chest, I believe, like I got him. And he started walking away, and he's like, man, you're tripping, this and that. And I remember, I've never shared this with anybody, but I remember for a split second to this day, I remember, obviously I wasn't too drunk or messed up, because I can remember like something, like glimpses. But anyways, I remember when he was walking away, he was holding himself, and I thought to my head real quick, I remember that I wanted to run up on him and finish him off. Get him a few more times. And I'm so glad I didn't, man. Like, for reals. Later, he got airlifted to the hospital, and later to come find out, he was like that close to dying. I believe if I would have ran up on him again, it wouldn't have been a good thing. And things happen. I'm not proud of it, you guys, and I hope you don't judge me. And again, I'm very grateful that he didn't die. Otherwise, I would not be talking to you guys, and I would not be where I'm at today. And you guys know what I'm trying to do. I'm sure some of you guys see my vision. And I hope and pray some of you guys understand what I'm trying to do now. which is make a positive change and set a good example for not only myself, my children, my family, my people, my friends, but for everybody, all races, all cultures, you know. Just because we go to prison or make some type of mistake, it doesn't dictate the rest of our life. It doesn't dictate who we are. Because I believe we all have a little bit of goodness in us. But I've said this before, but I also believe we also have that evilness. You guys may disagree with me. Either way, I respect it. But let's just be honest, man. None of us are perfect. But anyways, yeah, that happened that night. And I remember I took off. He went his way, I went mine. I just took off running for some reason. And I ended up coming back to the pad. And I went in the room, took off my shirt, and I was just laying there on the bed. And I heard a knock at the door, at the front door. And I guess it was the cops, the hoodas, the police. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I jumped out the bed, I got on the ground, and you know how there's a crack under the door, like a little crack? I laid it on the ground quick, I don't know why. I looked in the crack, and you can only see the foots. And I remember seeing the black boots coming. It was a cop, it was a hoodoo. And I seen them, like, oh man. So I got back up and I jumped back on the bed and I was just laying there. And he opened the door and he had his pistol pointed at me and pointed at my face, and he's like, man, get on the ground, this and that. So I got on the ground and all that. But yeah, man, that happened. I went to jail that night. I'm glad that, man, you know, I believe everything happens for a reason, you guys. That had happened, and I went to jail. I got bonded out, and a week or two later, I got into it again with some of the people that his family, the dude I got, his family or his people, I got into with them, and story short, I ended up, they got me, they jumped me, and I ended up in the hospital. So some way, somehow, man, I ended up getting new charges, or like assault or something. F it, you know. That night I blacked out. I woke up in the hospital, and they got me, they jumped me, you know. And again, you guys, I'm a big believer in what goes around comes around. Again, be careful what you do. You reap what you sow. But I'm also a believer in good, I guess you could say, karma. You know, you can do good things, and God willing, it will come back to you. You know, even though, don't do it to expect something to come back to you. Do it at the kindness of your heart. You know what I mean? That's just for me. That's what I think. And yeah, man. So I was in the hospital and all that, and I ended up going back to jail, man. And I ended up from there on, I ended up going to prison and all that. And being in prison, you guys, I ended up signing a plea deal. I got my paperwork. I want to show you guys today. Again, people that have done time, they know that this is very important. This is like your driver's license anywhere you go. But then I'll show you guys here in a bit. So I ended up going to prison. I signed a guilty plea deal for 4.5 years because I was guilty for doing that. You know, I take responsibility as a man, you know. And I signed the plea deal. You know, I was guilty. I just felt like I needed to be a man and, you know, take responsibility. And so anyways, I went to prison, man, and I did about 3. And my thoughts on prison is, first and foremost, don't take things for granted. Don't. And when I say that, I mean like opening your own fridge, making your own food, seeing your kids, going out, taking your own piss or your own shit in your own toilet. Little things like that. Don't take those things for granted, you guys. And also your loved ones. You never know, man. One day you can see your mom or your dad, whoever, tell them you love them, whatever. The next day they're gone or you're gone. So don't take things for granted, man. That's one. Number two, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. I did a lot of thinking, a lot of reading, a lot of learning, and I'm still learning. But man, in there you see a lot of things, man, and I did, and I went through some things in there. People committing suicide, stabbings, fights. I would, when it was time for me to put in work, it was, you already know. I mean, that's just me though. Thank God I didn't pick up new charges. I didn't kill no one. I didn't get hurt. But you gotta survive in there, you guys. I mean, it's either you're a sheep or a wolf. And I'm being honest, man. And I was a wolf, man. Yeah, man, and there, it taught me being in prison, of what's really important and what is not. Who really cares about you and who doesn't. There wasn't really too many people there for me. I'm talking about family, friends, whoever. Yeah, they might be there for a minute or two. They might be there for a little bit. But when time goes on, slowly but surely, life goes on, man. Straight up, life goes on. Like I've said before, seasons, they change. They come and they go, Again, they didn't put me in there. I put myself in there. So, in a way, it's my fault, man. But anyways, I did my time. And then being in prison opened my eyes to a lot of things. And now being out, you guys, I'm trying to make a change, and I'm trying to do right. Not only for myself, but for my children. I have 2 kids who I love so much, and I would do anything for, man. And you guys, man. You guys are like my family now, too, man. You guys help me, too. And I appreciate it and thank you guys, man. For reals. All my family too supporting. Like, I love you guys and thank you guys, man. I'm doing the best I can. My homies, my friends too, man. Thank you guys. I'm doing this for all of us. I want to show people that if you have a past, or if you come from a low-income family, or just a hard life period, it's not the end of the world. We can do something. We can do something. I believe in not only myself, but all of us. You just got to have that spark, that fire. You got to get up, do it. Believe in yourself. The sky is the limit. But be wise of the moves you make. Be wise, man. And I'm saying all this because I care, and I want to share my story with you guys, man. Because it's not the end, man. It's the beginning. It's the beginning, man. And I'm doing the best I can, you guys. I am. And there's just so much to life, man. Make a change in the world somehow, some way. Find your purpose. What is your purpose? Find it. We all have a plan. There is a plan for all of us, I believe. And this is just how I feel, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. That's why I went to prison, man, and I don't plan on going back. I'm actually going to be discharging this month. It's the month of April 2019. I will be discharging by the end of this month of April, and I'm going back to California. And it's game time, man. Just because I'm discharging from parole doesn't mean it's over. The games really begin. For me, the war, the battle is just beginning, So I'll be around, you guys, and I'm gonna continue to help you guys out, help myself out, and make a change, man, and do it the right way. I love you guys, man, for real, and thank you guys, for real. Yeah, man. Here's my paperwork, though. I want to show you guys real quick. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys want to read it, but I'll read it real quick. The defendant was convicted on December 15, 2014, pursuing a guilty plea accepted in the court, this and that, of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, third-degree felony, and the other count was aggravated assault with a deadly weapon as count 2. So it's just some two charges, and all of them, both of those charges added up to 4.5 years. I signed for that plea deal for guilty, and I only served like 3 years of that, just about. But let me show you guys. I don't know. Those are the charges right there, count 1 and count 2. Yeah, well, I'm gonna leave it there for now, you guys. I just want to share my story real quick. You guys have been asking, and I feel it's kind of important. I'm ready. I'm ready. I was ready today to do this, man. I hope you guys don't judge me. Again, I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to make a change, and you guys see what I'm doing. This YouTube thing now is, I believe, a blessing. I believe any hard time, anything you go through, it's a blessing, whether it's a positive blessing or a negative blessing. But in any type of situation, whether it's hard or good, there will be some type of outcome, whether it's positive or negative. So don't get discouraged. Don't think it's the end of the world, because it's not. There's a reason why it's happening. I feel and I think. Man, I appreciate you guys' time, and this is not the end, it's the beginning, you guys. And I hope to meet some of you guys one day, you know, and we'll go from there. But you guys take care, God bless, and keep fighting the fight. Love you guys, man. I'm out.